London, Paris, Milan, New York, Barcelona. Places people dream of visiting. But we weren't going to any of those places. We were going to a small hilltop village in northern Spain. But for us, that was a dream come true.
Venga! Venga Animal!
Sierrana's limestone cliffs are a magnet for climbers from all over the world. And so when we, a group of 11 young climbers from Glasgow, decided to go abroad, it was naturally our first choice.
Hi, I'm Kieran Bibby.
My name is Thomas Clark.
I'm Rebecca Alston.
I'm Timothy Miller.
My name's Willis Morris.
I'm Ross.
I'm Sophie Fidget.
I'm Matthias Kerr.
I'm Matthew Harvey.
I'm Kristen Cloud.
And behind the camera, and occasionally in front of, is me, Ewan Ryan. Back in Scotland, each member of the group enjoyed the various different styles and disciplines of climbing. From outdoor, traditional rock climbing and bouldering, to indoor, sport climbing and indoor bouldering.
I came to Spain because it looked awesome and there's loads of rock, and I wanted to do some hard sport climbing outdoors. I wanted to try different climbing.
I wanted to do more outdoor climbing.
I'm 16 years old and I've been climbing for 2 years. Pretty much done mostly indoor climbing, so it'll be good to get outside.
I came to Spain because it's the sport climbing mecca of the world.
I was going to say that.
Shut up!
One thing we could all agree on was that Sierrana was about to blow our minds.
God!
Come on, you! That's it! Ah! Woo! Sexy on site!
And so we all went to bed on the first night with a resounding feeling that Sierrana was a very special place. Some of Sierrana's best assets are the impressive roofs and overhangs, providing great climbing on very steep terrain. A more famous one of these routes is a climb called Le Pleb.
Pulls up the car and jumps in the back. Sorority girl talks so fast. She's not the type, but it's Charles from the band. A jewel in the box that she longs to wear. Her father's words haunt her love affairs. Laborer's hands don't suit one so bare. In No, I still think of you in the way that I used to. All of those years spent laying bricks. I don't fall for all the same tricks. No, I
All this physical exertion took a real toll on our bodies, so of course, there were rest days.
running fast, you're far behind. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. It's not like you've got anything to give. Struggling for the reason to live with. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say you. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say you. I'm in you. We'll get through.
What's a power scream and what does it do?
It's just like a really sort of loud shout when you're on your limit when you're climbing, so it sort of lets you battle through the next few moves.
Gets people to look at you so you feel cool when you get a good move.
I think it just kind of comes naturally, like whenever you're trying like a hard move, because you're trying really hard, so it kind of comes out.
Power scream makes you look very manly and definitely makes you climb harder. And the ladies love it.
Constantly inspired by our surroundings, we explored the cliffs of Tirana, finding new places to climb every day. Tirana's crags are linked by a network of trails and paths, each one leading to a limestone gem.
Making these new choices and all these voices, they're not what I expect, but what did I expect? Shores the stars above, you will always be my love.
And so at the end of each day, we return to the campsite, weary but even more inspired for the next day to come.
We weren't use them anymore because what people were doing.
When I was young, I had a black dog. He wasn't real, but a crap different dog. It makes me see the dark side of things.
One of our favourite spots to climb was an area called El Pati, which contains some of the hardest routes in Tirana.
I sat here with my mind dripping, running, racing thoughts irrelevant to this. A large pain is sitting and staring back down at me. And I wonders why I don't admire it. Like I shoot, it moves nothing in me anymore. that's always watching shamefully. So stand and walk to the edge where I could choose to jump either way. I will end the same and continue now along the way that I came. I sat here with my mind dripping, running. We're racing thoughts around.
Most of the crags were quite far away from the campsite, and for those lucky enough to hitch a ride, it was only a short journey home. But for the rest of us, it was a long walk in the scorching sunshine. Kieran, what happened to your helmet?
I got run over.
Did you get run over? Oh my! That's not the shape a helmet should be.
Matthias was taking off at the...
No.
He's just going like that. We'll be fine.
So I'm Timothy Miller, I'm 16 and I'm still at school. I've been climbing as part of the Glasgow youth team for like the last 2 years.
One of the younger members of the group was Tim, who stunned us all with his magnificent performance in the Tirana Classic 8B Dogma.
Some rain on my face makes me feel like I'm winning. Am I the only runner in this race? I like drinking. Cool bubbles going down. Think I'll give me an ass and get the hell out of this town. Yeah, the problem with the city is the people. Always bringing it down. We're gonna move up to the country and get the hell out of this town. Sit. Sit. And so, as the days in Tirana turned into nights,
our time in paradise came to an end. And although sad to be leaving, the experience gained from the trip would be invaluable to ourselves as climbers. And hey, there's always next year.
Tim, you after being fun.